Oh, hey, hello, everyone. Man, this week's been terrible. It's just been so incredibly hot, and it's not normal. Like, seriously, we were like 40 degrees almost on, like, yesterday. Oh boy. Yeah, it was not fun. And it's still incredibly hot today. Well, that should cool down next week, so that's good. So, yeah, speaking of things ending, yeah, we're ending this game today, so. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Five Nights at Frickbear 3, and now we're ending it. Let's actually pull the game up. There we go. Yeah, this is where we're at right now, and I just noticed you can actually see Michael Aston down there at the tree on the right. I hadn't noticed him until now. But yeah, today we're finally ending this game. So, yeah. It was fun doing this as a little bit of a mini series. Although I feel like it took about as long as some of the other series I've done. So, fair enough, I guess. Anyway, where were we? If I recall correctly, the animatronics I salvaged before we ended things last week were, I think, Golden Freddy and Toy Freddy, I think. So let's go to the third location. That's the best, right? And see what we'll be salvaging this time. Also, yeah, we're playing as Fox and Cloud. And we also pulled the wall code for Crab Baby because I keep forgetting. Okay, F3 wall code. Okay. Fandom is probably not the best place for a wiki, but it says 395248, so I'm keeping that next to me. Let's see, find your way here again. You know how to crawl to events, right? You probably need to do a lot of that here. Aside on salvaging. Oh, my phone fell over. Don't fall over your. I put this thing up so I can stay upright. There we go. Stay like that, please. Okay, it's tradition to sunbed 5. Why not, eh? Okay. Not be dallying. Let's do. Oh right, the Crown Child has been showing up. Okay, let's do the wall code first. 3, 9, 5, 2, 4, 8. There we go. If you ever want a reason to hate AI, someone decided to ask Gemini AI on Google. They decided to check the AI overview, and it actually got it wrong. So yeah, don't trust AI, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Scrap Baby. Yep. Yeah, completely into the road of salvaging, but I'm special. Yeah. Anyway, I would like to salvage you because a certain rabbit lady would be very happy if I did that. Yep, the white rabbit may be interested in it. Yeah. Yoink. We still need to get one more animatronic for the quota. But first, let's read this thing. Struggling restaurant chain finally finds buyer. 2nd of November 2005. October, sorry. The slow decline over the past 2 decades and several changes in leadership since the loss of the company's former CEO, the infamous local chain Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has finally been sold to a lone entrepreneur. The man was struggling to find a buyer, and this individual turned up as the only bidder for the company. The entrepreneur wished to remain anonymous. He did ever the following say regarding this surprising acquisition. Tragic past? Well, whatever. I hope it lost pizza, right? This place will make me rich. Besides, you wouldn't believe how cheap this place was. It's like they were giving it away. Hehehe. Shortly after its purchase, the chain was rebranded the new name Freddy Frickbear's Pizza. And as for the reasoning behind the change was, new owner responded, I just thought it would be funny. Okay, but I'm mainly reading this to see Fox's response to this. Not much has been heard from the company's now former CEO Phineas Talbot since the acquisition. Given the events leading up to the purchase, he likely wishes to distance himself from the brand. And with the company's reputation being what it is, who can really blame him? It's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah, the crying child showed up over there. Okay, Helpy is a fairly easy one to deal with, but he doesn't give me a lot of money. I also still need to get the gift box, because we also need to do the thing with the puppet. Melha is also interesting. Okay, pass. Okay, I'm just going to have to do this as quickly as possible and hope I, yeah. Hope I do this quick enough and I win. I'm not the best at this, however. I've not done Paragon in forever on the Mario 64 DS. Yeah, well, quick enough I can still make this. Damn. Okay, let's try again. I feel like this is just going to be a serious case of trial and error. Okay, keeping that up there for now. Yeah, I want to keep those up there. Would ideally love a Foxy to get up above, however. Aha. I messed it up. Okay, let's try it again. No, I don't want to quit. Rushing through this is probably not the best idea, but... eh. Wait, where's... Am I blind or I'm not seeing any pairs? I think I also need to do this within 40 seconds, so yeah. I completely forgot I can just pause come. Got it. There you go, third time's a charm. There's a mysterious present. Well, it's not too bad on easy difficulties, I don't think. Okay, a pretty high value, okay. So that's nice. Begin appearing after Manto has been flipped up a certain amount of times. If you run out of flips, your Manto will be disabled for the rest of the night. Which I think is fairly manageable, all things considered. Now before I go, let's go check for some upgrades. Like, Helpy might potentially get in my way, so yeah.
Come get your upgrade here.
Yeah, cool glasses, absolutely. Boy, discount is tempting. Hand Radar Plus, however. Actually, yeah, give me that. Don't really have enough money to get anything else, but that's fine. I'm going to lose that money anyway, because the Endo Chaser. I'm terrible at getting around them, so yeah. He got stuck. Interesting. Look, buddy, I'm just gonna make it easy for you. There we go. Wake up outside, still have the mask, but it seems your pockets are $5 lighter. Better luck next time. Night 4, okay. Bit of a shame we were already prepared to light into the night, but oh well. Gonna mute that to make it a little easier for me. Right, I gotta keep my eye on Lefty. Not sure, but I think that traps left C. I'd rather be rid of left C regardless, though. That was not token grinding. Yeah. Okay, Freddy's been sent back. Good.
Hello? I like the shape you're rocking.
Thanks. I don't change my clothes. There. There. There we go. Felt like a replacement power, felt a bit more comfortable doing that. Oh. What's your favorite Dolphin doing? I'm doing fine, thank you, although kinda trying not to die in the heat. Because oh boy, it's hot today. Well, it has been these past few days. Good luck, thanks. There we go. Huh. Yeah, I hope you are doing alright, not the best. Yeah, this heat, man. Sheesh. It's been absurd. It's her. Alright, you jerk, give it up. What's your angle here? Excuse me? Don't play dumb with me. I know you're up to something. Are you really expecting to believe the whole newbie stick? Huh? Some team of space freaks just shows up one day and someone knows exactly what to grab and exactly how to deal with it? No, you and your little cronies are up to something. I don't know what, but you are. I don't know what kind of business you think Star Fox has here, miss. The job is being done on behalf of myself alone. I'm here for honest work, nothing more to it. Oh, really? So you mean to tell me you don't know anything about the company's history? The bite, the big bite, the Freddy Fazbear, the recall, the MCI. None of that rings a bell. The MCU what now? Yeah, the MCI. Surely you've at least heard of that, right? Nope. You mean to tell me you haven't heard of the single most infamous event in the company's entire history? I should have figured. After all, if you did, I doubt you would still be. You know what? Why don't I tell you about it? Okay. I'm gonna take a sip of water because sheesh. So, this place. Pretty run down these days, huh? But that wasn't always the case. Back in the 80s? Gosh, Freddy's was the place to be. Everyone and their grandmother wanted to hang out here. If you were a kid, you wouldn't be caught dead anywhere else. Well, you get what I mean. Kids love this place. I'm sure you can imagine how big the crowds were here. But among those happy crowds, there were a few kids who weren't so happy. The lonely ones, the ones who had trouble making friends. They sat far away from the crowds, all on their own, all sad and lonely. Until one day, a friend came their way. A man, one of the place's performers actually. He loved putting smiles on kids' faces, so he'd seek out the loneliest ones he could find. And, oh boy, was he good at his job. It helped them beat the arcade games, sneaking in toys from behind the prize corner, stuff like that. And the kids absolutely adored him. I mean, who wouldn't? Eventually, those kids' birthdays would come around. Nobody would show up, of course. That is, except for the man. Why the long face, he'd say. Did you not like the gift I got for you? Oh, silly me, you must not have found it yet. I should have known. Here, I'll show you to it. Follow me. They'd follow along, of course. Who would they be not to trust their best friend? He brought them to a back room in a corner of the pizzeria few ever looked, and fewer even ever ventured to. Are you ready? Close your eyes, he'd say, as he ushered them into the room. They went in. He followed behind. And just as they opened their eyes, slash! Brutal. There were 4 children in total. The police never found any of them. Police never found the man either. No, he was still around for quite a while. No kidding. You wanna know the funniest part? That man, he's been right here with you this whole time. Yep. Springtrap is the man who, yeah, did nothing. That's right. You've been housing a killer in these walls this entire time. But you'll think twice about handling those animatronics now, because haunted. Yeah, I figured. H. Hello, Hobby Loops. Welcome. What? I read this already. I learned about it before I got here. But you said it. I knew what you were talking about. I didn't know it had a particular name. You total jerk. You really couldn't have led with that? Great. So that whole story was for nothing. Why did I even bother showing up? I just actually finished this game. Oh, congrats. We are probably going to be finishing it today, so yeah. Been at this for a few weeks. was actually going to be a one-off originally, but I decided, I'm going to finish this. Why not? Because I was having fun. Okay, fine. Now we're dressing this up. Let me make this simple. Keep your hands off these robots. They're not yours to keep. Deflated, the white rabbit returns to the darkness. So the perpetrator's been that yellow guy the whole time. No wonder he's been giving me the creeps. I don't know what the girl's planning, but she's clearly obsessed with the guy. Whatever she wants from him can't be good. I better keep. Yeah, it wouldn't be wise to let these things fall into the wrong hands. They're still gonna have more animatronics and new endless mode, which I have to finish. Oh yeah, the endless mode. I might actually come back to this game myself once the endless mode comes around. But I don't know when that will be, but yeah. Oop. Right, one more salvaging session. Let's go salvage. Ah, it took you long enough. Let's see you found your way here again. What the heck is this place? You sure I went the right way? Hey, I don't know any better than you. I'm sure you'll find your way. Yada yada yada. Don't bite the more than you can chew. Is that a new line for this particular ending? I mean, I don't know if I want to get every animatronic because the mimic is gonna be hard. Oh dear. Well, however difficult they're going to be, I'm sure you can handle them if you've beaten the game. I know I've not had every animatronic in the run before, so yeah. You also need yeah, I also already have Talbot's files. I should be good. I actually got those last week. Doorman's so mean. Bloodboy walked into the house looking for candy, and man inside kicked me out. So rude. Bloodboy was just trying to trick or treat to make Bloodboy angry. Boo-hoo. Rather than candy, Bloodboy has to go back to eating dirt. Sniff, sniff. I smell candy. You, rat fuck. Will you please give Bloodboy something tasty to eat? Yeah, I'll take you along. You're simple to deal with. Okay. Now for the rest. Could have done for salvage occasion. I could have, yeah. Yeah, I could have, honestly. That was on me. I didn't think to do that for some reason. I just got on the first one because I had enough, so I decided why not. Okay, but it's the crying child again. Okay, right. Before I forget, let's get Molten Freddy out of his box first. We need to enter the name of William Afton's favorite child, which is of course Spring Bunny. There we go. Those guys appear in every salvage occasion. I see. Yep, you're the piece put together. You frankly know Houdini. Yada yada. Except sister location. Yeah, but sister location is exclusive to the money ending. So, yeah. True. You don't get to go there outside of the money ending. I did actually unlock every animatronic in what's it called? In Custom Night, thanks to LOL's hacks. He makes it incredibly simple to do so. Yeah. Okay, just need to get the gift box from this game, which is clearly just Game & Watch Octopus. But yeah. Yeah, I score 40. Seems... I was about to say seems manageable, but I made a silly little mistake there. Okay, wait for the tentacle to... There we go. Well, the ending was cool, I guess. Yeah, I'll be seeing that momentarily, I suppose. Okay. Rule of this game, as well as its original version for Game & Watch: don't be greedy. You can take less if you need to. Okay, there we go, just need 6 more. Or 7 more, because it does say score to beat, just in case I'm giving 7. There we go. Last boss fight out of the 3? Well, challenge accepted. There we go. And now I'm going to use my leftover money to and get some upgrades.
Come get your upgrade here.
Overstock is tempting, but is it worth it on the... Oh. Need to get one more animatronic. Do I? I think I'm playing... no, I'm playing on easy. I already got Red Bear. Yeah. Is Overstock really worth it on Night 5 though? You know what? Mini multiply can also help. Employee discount could help. Yeah, I trust you. You know what? Because I do want to Defcoin a certain someone, I am going to get mini multiply to make it go a little quicker. Right now, burn is not going to help because I don't have anything that requires the flashlight except for Springtrap. Mini multiply seems like the best bet here. Maybe employee discount, but okay, I think the boss fight works differently from like the previous boss fights are anything to go by. Whatever I get going to the shelf is yeah. Yeah, most bosses deactivate Mendo, indeed. Ooh. No, in that case, Red Burner might be my best bet, just to make Springtrap go back a little faster. Seems like it could be the only thing that's actually useful here, except for maybe Power IC. Decisions. Wait, hang on, I can get both Power IC and the Red Burner. There we go. Alright.
Come get your upgrade.
Actually, just for fun, I'm going to do a free reroll and see if there's... Nah, nothing. Okay. Now to give the puppet the box and we can get out of here. I really don't care if I'm getting caught because it no longer matters now. Because we are not going to be able to buy upgrades again. Yoo-hoo, and no chaser. There we go. Yep, wake up. The important thing is we have the mask. That's all we need, really. Alright, Night 5. Wonder what the 5th mask is this location you get? You don't get a mask on the 5th location, do you? At least that's what I understood. Although I do know you can get a gift box to bring to upgrade cadet. Yeah, I am muting this call for maximum concentration. For those who somehow missed all that, basically, Phone Goon brings a gun to the workplace to try to shoot Freddy. He seems to succeed, but on this night it's revealed that he actually, well, the bullet ricocheted back into his skull. You bought Spawn Killer for it? Yeah, but I didn't have the money for Spawn Killer, unfortunately. So yeah. You moved. Spawn Killer Mortal Freddy? Yeah. Okay, I want to keep my eye on Lefty. There. That should hold you, maybe. Yeah, now I don't need to now I don't need to Defcoin Lefty. You, however. I'm afraid it does, guys. Is everyone still... Okay, Lefty's not getting out of the corner, that's good. Oh, Springtrap moved. Oh, Bradford, the mask. Don't forget to put in the mask in case of Golden Freddy. Wow, when did that happen? The probably still important for the lore. I would have expected as much, yeah. Go back, Freddy. Yeah, gonna grind some tokens. I don't really need them for money, I just want to get some things from Mendo.
Hello?
Didn't expect that to happen? Ah. Ah, I see. Okay, that bit I kind of figured, but no spoilies, please. Got a little extra power. Simply because why not? Haven't been paying attention to Springtrap. You're still in the corner. Good, it's working. You can indeed trap him, you're right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, true. I have been able to notice it most of the time, but not always. So, yeah. And Golden Freddy is easy to deal with, just make a point of, you know, putting on the mask each time you lower the monitor. Go. There we go. They pay much attention to Foxy's Night. Ah, I see. I just tend to default my camera to there to, you know, keep him in place. Just to be safe. Well, it seems that despite our best efforts to warn you, you still wind up seeing this thing through to the end. Seriously, what is your deal? Are you just doing this for fun? You didn't make anyone happier. All you did was tick us off. Once I agree with her, this really accomplished nothing. Our goals are fundamentally incompatible. This was your way of finding a compromise between us. I'm afraid it was all in vain. Did we do this since he makes running noises? Ah, true. But if it's anything like in FNAF 1, he does charge the door and take some power if he hits the door, but maybe it's different in this game, I'm not sure. If you want to do any good with what you've collected here, you'll need to choose between us. Well, he's not gonna side with you, that's for sure. Though I also doubt you want to side with me either, considering all that stuff I said last night. But hey, water under the bridge, hey. You got 4 lovely little animatronics here, why don't we let bygones be bygones and make the most out of them? I'll be sure to reward you handsomely if you do. Takes power, but it makes a sound cue when he leaves the current. Curtain. Yeah, he does, yeah. There. If you're smart, you won't fall for such an obvious bribe. Listen, I understand that we have gotten on the wrong foot, but you still have one last chance to do some good here. Hand over those masks, and you'll never have to hear from either of us again. Then you'll be free to do whatever it is you're trying to do here. Will you make the right choice? Listen to me, who's that? My Bob. Wow. Hello, Wario. Is everything alright? No, everything is not alright. When were you gonna tell me about those files, huh? My Bob. You're a Bob. Files? What files? Is there another guy with you? Yeah, I'll put you on speaker. Hi there, Mr. Bossman. Hey, chump, it's me, Hey, wait a second. I recognize that voice. You're that creep who's been loitering outside my restaurant. And you, the other guy. You're trying to swindle my employees away, aren't you? Ah, so you're the one who decided to keep this walking corpse of a brand alive. I have to say, you're certainly living up to everything I expected you to be. Bah, some nerve. Don't think I can't see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to get my employees to do your dirty work for you, when the only person they'll do unpaid work for is me. Now get lost before you cost me any more of my time. My employee needs to get back to what really matters here. These guys got beef and it just me. Real. And then this poor Fox McCloud was just in the middle of it. Making me rich. With all this quiet down for a second, oh what really matters. He snatched the phone right out of your hands. If you cared about what really mattered, you wouldn't have bought this company in the first place. Playing on this miserable legacy over a couple pennies, you're absolutely despicable. Yeah, not to mention nowhere near as charming as the old owner. Quiet, you're not a part of it. It would have been Jeremy or Michael, Vanessa, or Frizz. Yeah, but you can mod night guards into this game, so yeah. So on stream, the first time we played, it was with Jeremy, then I played in order as Zubo, as Bowser, and now as Fox McCloud. I picked Fox because the Star Fox remake was coming out, so yeah, that's why. Hold up a second, I got to thinking I wouldn't exactly call you charming either. You're both obnoxious. Oh please, you wouldn't know the first thing about what makes a good manager. However, if you have any idea what kind of decision I have to make, like this last week, the third pizza place jacked up the price on the garlic powder pizza. So I have to fire half my staff to maintain a profit. You own a pizzeria, I can't just, I know, make your own? Oh please, have you tried pizza here? The motor oil tastes better. Oh Angel, but both of you listen, none of you have a single clue what you're dealing with. Sheesh. What a... Fire, let them be for a second. You furrow your brow watching the scene unfold in front of you. Think about your actions over the past few days, you wonder why you even went through any of it. Bad luck, Fox. Yeah. You didn't even really want this job. Nobody really does. How the mighty have fallen, you thought. One day you're in a spaceship protecting the galaxy from evildoers. And the next, you're working minimum wage trapped in a world with no need for heroes. Instead of giving help to those in need, it's going to people playing you for a fool. Why should you help someone who won't tell you everything, right? But maybe the answer you seek are closer than you realize. Yeah, he's being rightfully silent. Let's be real here. Maybe the galaxy doesn't need you right now, but someone does. I think that needs to hear it. Yeah. Your hand drifts into your pocket, awkwardly looking for somewhere to put it, and that's when you feel it. Alright, Talbot's files. Those files you bought earlier. You don't know who Talbot is, but without even opening them, you can sense it. The history everyone hid from you. Until now. If you're only a few turns of the page away from the context you seek, then why don't we read them together? Where did you get the files? I thought about the. That's a good point. The boss said he found the files on. Little plot hole in Frickbear's found? Also, high puppets. The company's new president is putting in one hell of an effort to save what little face we have left before the sale goes through. All the documents in his folder were supposed to be destroyed, and I was the one put in charge of destroying them. But screw him, I've put up with being a corporate slave long enough. People deserve the truth, and even if it costs me my job, even if it costs me everything, they'll get it. This folder contains everything. Documentation on every single tragedy the company so desperately wants to cover up. Do with it what you will. Clark. Also, with was trying to kill Fox and now he's helping him. But because how does Fox die to robot animals? Good job. I mean, I think when you read like in the second salvage location, if you read the news post that talks about the frontal lobe bite incident and such, Fox will be like, I knew I should have brought my blaster. So yeah. Okay, so how do I children disappear, blame local diner, yep, that tracks. Police report, location Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, date redacted. Persons of interest: Henry Emily, Ralph Callahan, William Afton. Yeah. Do not let them find out about the murder robot bunker. DT. Hmm. Does they have his force field thing within for Smash Bros? Oh, his reflector. Oh, that would have been so useful, yeah. Although that only defends against projectiles, so probably not. Illusion discs, right. From the twisted ones. Also some pictures. Oh, those must be the 4 missing children. Hmm. As there was a security guard, I didn't think of bringing a weapon. True. Log entry, 9 December 2004. We've been hemorrhaging money for close to 2 decades now. Our cost-cutting measures bought us some time, but it certainly didn't do any favors for our reputation. By all means, this company is a sinking ship. But I'm its captain, and you know how the saying goes. Right. Part of the ship, down with the ship. Or was it part of the crew? I don't know. Oh, oh no, it's a captain goes down with its own ship. Okay. The fact of the matter is that my job here is far from over. Those spirits are still trapped inside my machines, and if this company goes under, they'll still be there. At first, I found the very concept of this almost impossible to fathom, but it's thanks to, well, let's call it a friend, that I finally begun to wrap my head around it. In fact, that same friend seems to know how they can be set at free. It does pay me to do this to my own creations, but it's what needs to be done. The pieces have been put in place. Things will be made right soon enough. No, it's a 7 missing children's case, or the 6. I think it's 6. Yeah, the there were the original 4. There was Cassidy, and then there was Charlie, who was the son of the puppet. I think Larry. I think the other 4 are named Susie, Fritz, Jeremy, and I forget what the last one was called. Oh, it's American date format because it's just 9/17. My bad. 17th of September 2004. Yeah, I think it was Gabriel actually. Yeah, it didn't work. I was so sure that it would. Everything was set up properly. The execution went exactly how we planned it. It should have worked. Why didn't it work? I began seeing them here, out there, everywhere. Around the corners, down hallways, shadows dancing in the fringes of my vision. Even, even in the corners of my own home. Anywhere the light doesn't reach. These 4 have had their bodies laid to rest. The killer has long since faced justice for what he's done. The cages have been reduced to nothing but ash. By all our knowledge, there isn't anything more they could need. And yet, this puzzle hasn't been completed. At first I thought, what more could they want? But no, that isn't the question we need to be asking. I've worked with plenty of children. If they want something, they'll let you know it, bless the little hearts. No, what I should be asking is, if the picture isn't complete, then what's the missing piece? I'll need to dig deeper. Log entry 10/24/2004. I finally found it. My hands are shaking as I write this. Perhaps I should calm myself, but I find myself unable to wait to document this revelation. Wouldn't it be teens? Not sure. I don't know. Hmm. That's, hmm. I don't know. There was one last loose end we had yet to tie up. Someone we had forgotten about. I was doing this one on my own. My associate has been of great help, but I do not wish to burden him with this. After all, this has been my cross to bear. Wonder how much they were paid. Hmm. Yeah. Also, earlier there was a mention of only 4 children. Of course, there was a 5th. The one inside of Golden Freddy. Fredbear. Cassidy. Yeah. It is entirely possible that I won't make it back to tell the tale, but that does not concern me any longer. As long as these 4 can finally move on, as long as she can move on, it's time I finally tied this last loose end. Happy 10th, Cassidy. Yeah, the 5th one. Cassidy. I had a feeling. Poor Henry. He never did make it back to tell the tale. Well, speak of the devil, hello, Cassidy. Hey, Fox, buddy. What do you think you're doing here, huh? Come on, old pal. You know, a little watchman like yourself shouldn't be sticking their nose in confidential company file. You got smoked by Cassidy. Yep. Right. Michael said that. He found him with his head splattered on the wall. Right, Fredbear. Why don't you just hand over the little wolf holder and things can go on just as they should, yeah? After all, I'm sure you wouldn't want to end up like Henry. Is that a threat? You aren't gonna give it back, are you? Absolutely not. Maybe it's too late to give it. Yep. Alright. Alright, I get it. I see what you're trying to do here. You think by collecting all these artifacts or bringing them all together in one place, you can save everyone, don't you? Free all those poor little souls. And destroy everything we built up here in the process. I mean, it's the right thing to do, buddy. Well, have you considered maybe things are better this way? Buy them all over again. Yep. Come on, fuck. You see it too, don't you? They love it here. Those poor kids. Who knows what wait for them on the other side, am I right? Ah, right, hydrate. Thanks. I really should. It's incredibly hot, I should really hydrate. Ooh. Take an extra sip. Third. There we go. I did before the night starts. Good point. Good point. But here, they've got friends to make, games to play, trials to bring, and somehow you think that's a bad thing. You know what? Maybe you just don't have the right perspective on everything. Here, Fox. Why don't I show you? Oh, crikey. That's a bit 2D art, suddenly there's a 3D model. Night, red bear face. Quick tip, give up. Objective, survive. This boss you need. Okay, good to know. I really do hate to do this to you, you know? One of my favorites. But hey, I think I know a way I can make it up to you. How about a little trip down memory lane? Okay. Wait, is it? Is it just WarioWare? Oh my gosh, that's amazing! I love WarioWare. Oh, this is great. We got all the way to level 20? Challenge accepted. Oh. Only one eye? Okay. Dave. There we go. Speed up. Find me. Yellow. Yeah. This music track is a banger, holy shit. There. 5, 9, 5. Pick me. There you are. Even the character gallery is part of this. Level up. I think they're gonna get harder now. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, this music track is so good. Run. Close one. Whew. There. Speed up. Oh. Oops, forgot the flashlight for a second. I forgot the button for it. My bad. Bad timing too, yeah. 8, 9, 6, 8, 8. 2 more. And I presume there's a boss stage after. If I know WarioWare logic. You're the weird one. Yep, here we go. Hello. Oh. Yep, he's very mad. Oh, did I? Okay, I just need to get 12. You're in my way, buddy. Oh, lefty. There. There. Probably getting too hot. Lefty, move back. Yeah. Oh, is that it? Alright! First try! Oh, that was amazing. That was a rush. I love that. Was on easy mode too, but yeah, but ooh, I was sweating buckets. Imagine hard mode. Yeah. And I was playing on the easy, but that was still pretty stressful. Seems like no matter how hard I try, you just won't let me have my way, huh? Gosh, you really are stubborn. I don't want this all to end. I don't want my friends to leave me behind. I know what I've done is selfish. I know it's wrong, but I couldn't let Henry take away the only friends I've ever known. I couldn't let you get in the way of me keeping them here. I told the others there was nothing waiting for us after this, but the truth is, I don't know what's gonna happen to us when we move on. When we reach the other side. Womp womp, get it in. Yeah. And the thought of that, it terrifies me. What if there's nothing? What if after everything we've done it's just black? Total nothingness. An unending void. An eternity where I can't even find comfort in my own screams. That is terrifying, yeah. What you did was still wrong, though, but I can understand it's terrifying. I can't go there. I can't be forgotten. I can't be left behind. I can't just stay this way forever. Hey, kid. I know it's hard to accept when things are different. I'm sure everyone's yearned to relive the golden years. But time stops for no one. You can't keep your friends down here with you. It's not right. You have to adapt to the times. That's just the hard truth of it. My father had passed years ago. Ah, right, James. As much as I would have wanted him here with me, what's done is done, and I can't do anything about it now. That's why I keep going. There's no point in being stuck in the past. I want to carry my father's legacy as protectors of my home planet. And if I hadn't trudged forward, I would have never met the best teammates a squad leader could ask for. It's time you ride your own path. And it's time for your friends to ride theirs. You're right. It isn't right to keep them all down here. And it's right to keep myself down here. I need to be strong. I can't keep doing this forever. I have to let them go. They need to go in their own way. But this music track is so good. But you might want to watch the credits. Oh, I definitely will. If you say it's worth it, then I will check out the credits, yeah. Whatever's there for us after everything's over, they're still my friends. At least I still believe that. Still, I don't like saying goodbye. I'll see you again someday, won't I? Hopefully not too soon, kiddo. Canaria's waiting for me. Yeah. I hope I get to see your dad someday. Oh. See what happens after this ending, unlike the other ones. Ooh. If you do, say hi to him for me. I will. It's time to go. Let me tell you, if the health department sees someone with garlic use, well, no, quite smell the point. We'll still deal with Alex flexible. But there you go again. And you can see if we can please. Hey, nobody over there. Why do you were Yeah. That was the one the program to do. Was he just playing on the DS or something? Guys, do you see that about the pizzeria? Huh? Oh, it's it's a balloon signifying the children passing on to the afterlife. Oh, trophy unlocked in the end. All right. I'm sitting through the entirety of the credits this time around. Like in Happiest Day. Oh yeah, right, Happiest Day from FNAF 3. I haven't played a lot of FNAF, but I do remember that. Yeah. I need a sip of water after that. Ooh. But yeah, this wasn't indeed not here. Yeah, these drawings. Paper. Yeah. Oh, that's the drawing of recovering the mask from the salvage locations and the ammo chasers looking for you. With the masks having been left behind, Michael decided to take matters into his own hands. His loose ends had finally been tied up, leaving nothing but a smoldering pizzeria behind. Oh, this music track is from Jackbox Party Pack 8 from Weapons Drawn, isn't it? It's the credits theme from that game. Yeah. Yep, with his brother. It's so cute, he also has a Springtrap burning in the background. As he rightfully deserves. Oh look, it's salvage, I think. Yeah. At least I think it is. They're both arsonists. Yeah. But don't burn yourself now because this shit's fire. Real Springtrap's influence, Annabelle snapped out of her obsession and reconnected with some of her old friends. She's become involved in other fandoms now. Are those Scratch Reaper, Frank and Clark Fixie? Yeah, I think it's them. Alright, buying Talbot's files from Upgrade Cadet. At least they got a good ending. They did, yeah. I guess we managed to give everyone a good ending after all. Oh, hi, sucks, baby. Unlike us that almost died. True. But hey, we still made it. The boss was able to secure a huge insurance payout of his establishment went up in flames. I wonder why he never tried burning the place down himself. I don't think that's how insurances work, buddy. I think the insurance is actually void if you, like, do it yourself. I wonder who burned that place. I wonder, yeah. I mean, we know it's Michael, but yeah. Also, hello, Fred. Oh, it's Henry and the kids. Lovely. My punchline. Yeah. With the money Fox had earned, a minor renovation of the Great Fox was in order. Was still not in ideal shape, it would prove to be just enough to pull in for the next big adventure. Oh, and there's a dinosaur planet. Oh, so I guess Star Fox Adventures happens after Fox's Frickbear's thing. I mean, I know it's fan made, but yeah. One of him and Cassidy had beef. That's a good question. Since Cassidy killed Henry. Oh yeah. The end. Well, I guess there won't be a psychic friend Fredbear to tell us what happens after. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We still have one person. Oh yeah, we do. Right. Charlie. Oh, speak of the devil. Go. What a ride, huh? Oh, right. Let me take this off. There she is. Hi there, Fox. Recognize me? Sorry for not showing myself sooner. I'm sure you were wondering where that little voice in your head was coming from. Oh, you were the narrator. Huh. Oh, and thanks for keeping the music box running this whole time, too. You're welcome. Anyway, it seems like what you said to Cassidy really got through to him. Him and the others have all the part now. Still want to know why she tried killing us. Yeah, same actually. Considering how nice he is. That's a bit strange. Which I suppose means I'd better be on my way too. I can only imagine how happy my dad will be once he sees us all again. You know, I guess all this is to say, you're a real cool person, Fox. Thank you for taking this journey with us. You're welcome. That was lovely. And that's all of the endings. At least we keep the mask. True. True. And now all three of them are on the title screen. Wario on the left, Vanny on the roof, Michael by the tree. Yeah. But I still have an hour stream time left and I'm not entirely sure what to do. So yeah. And there's actually a proper boss rematch option now that I've fought all of them. Lovely. I guess the concept... Want the extras? Yeah, there's extras we can check out. Yeah. Who would these be? Some animatronics we missed? Oh wait, no, those are night guards I've downloaded, my bad. Yeah. But yeah, we do have some new characters we can check out. Like, we didn't ever get a proper look at the bosses, so sure. Let's start with Salvage. Debut Nights At Frickbear 3, 2026. Coupled together with whatever loose scraps could be found around the pizzeria, Salvage is the ultimate combination of just about every tragedy in Fazbear Entertainment's long troubled history, with a man responsible for them all at its helm. This mechanical amalgamation is fueled by the bad memories of the fate trapped within itself, feeding on the agony supplied by the carefully chosen bits and pieces in its mass. One would think being stuck in the same robotic body as his angriest victims would be torture for Salvage, but it seems the sheer size of his ego has managed to completely nullify any influence they would have otherwise had. Unfortunately for him, his power trip would have wound up being rather short-lived. He's literally all of them. Yeah. He does look impressive though, I think he looks really cool. Yeah, check out the jump scares, which do not have noise in the menu, thankfully. His screen becomes more cracked the further you go. Developer notes? The idea for Salvage actually came from a scrapped concept for Frickbear 2. The idea was that if you salvage all 4 scrap animatronics, the game would end with a boss fight against an amalgamation of all 4 of them. Well, this idea was ultimately scrapped mostly because making a complete boss fight in Scratch wound up being too much of a headache for me. The idea got to finally be fully realized here. Beyond that, another fun little tidbit is that Salvage's name and overall premise are inspired by early pre-release fan theories for FNAF 3, where Springtrap was commonly referred to as Salvage. It looks like it's Orpha. Don't see. Okay, what were we? Salvage and believed to be an amalgamation from original animatronics before we got a better look at him. Oh, I remember those days, yeah. Well, we saw like the box on one of those teasers with what can we use. Ooh, those were the days. I was still very early in adulthood back then. Now I'm almost 31. Sheesh. Visually, Salvage was intended to be as hideously over-designed as we could reasonably get away with, so we did have to reel things in a bit. Once we realized we'd be drawing more sprites for him than any other character in the game. One last fun little tidbit, the positioning of Lefty's star on the purple part of his cloak is meant to resemble the classic purple guy sprite. Ah. I don't want to know what Vanny did to Salvage. Same, what was she thinking? Like... What was she thinking putting that thing together? Jeez. Okay, what else do we have? What is this? Ah, the missing children. Right. Debut Five Nights at Freddy's, 2014. Oh, those creepy shadows behind Cassidy are... Those are cool. I really love the art for this game, it's great. 3 cases of 1 and 1 case of 2. Fazbear Entertainment's brand image never did manage to recover one of those children went missing, and it seems it was precisely that which led to his ultimate demise. The restaurant's fame may have faded as the years went on, the spirits of the children remain. Powerless to do anything as the mechanical cages they were forever confined to withered away with age, growing older, lonelier by the day. That is, until you came along. As you can see, all the ghosts from the salvage cage. Oh, it was supposed to be them! I see. I thought it was the crying child. Well, that makes more sense, yeah. One of the few things that was present in the demo but scrapped in the final game was a cutscene with one of the missing children that you would get if you met the requirements that would ultimately become the ultimate route in the final game. This route probably underwent the most changes over the course of the development, and had the least clear direction at first. I do think what we ultimately settled on ended up being pretty cool. Though it took a lot more time for us to get a grasp on what we want to do with it compared to Mike or Vanny's story route. As if you died at the Psycho Frickbear, you would get a score. Ah, I see. Interesting. Okay, let's check out Vanny next. Was really close. When he died, as you can see, his name was really close. He got 20. Ooh. Bad luck for, yeah. Bad luck for poor, Henry. Sheesh. Okay, let's check out Vanny next. Debuts Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach 2021. Clad in a homemade rabbit costume, Vanny seeks to keep the Fazbear legacy alive by any means necessary, especially the worst parts of it. Always a big fan of horror movies and local legends ever since she was young, it wasn't until she learned of Freddy's that she went from a normal, even a bit quirky girl to a full-on demented superfan. Former friends say she was never quite the same ever since she visited that horror attraction. Vanny is the unique distinction of being the only thing from Security Breach in the whole game, aside from Vanessa. Well, that's about to change. I've seen the teasers for Endless Mode. I don't even dislike Security Breach. If anything, I feel like its bright, goofy character designs were perfect for a game like this. But this game having such a big focus on the classic era of FNAF ultimately meant a lot of newer stuff needed to be left out. If we're to ever add more animatronics to this game or do some sort of follow-up, Security Breach and Secret of the Mimic would definitely be the first places I'd pull characters from. You can say that Superfan was super stabbed. Oh, damn. True. Let's check out Psycho Frickbear next. I guess he's not intent on telling us about him, okay. The fact that this game is so goofy and unserious gave us a unique opportunity. Namely, by setting the player's expectations so low, it meant that if we did decide to put something deliberately creepy in the game, it would be way more effective. No kidding. I would say it pulled off. That was our whole philosophy behind Frickbear. We wanted him to feel like he was as out of place in this game as possible, not only for the aforementioned shock value, but also because it seemed appropriate for the route he was the final boss of. You know, seeing as it's the one where you as a player have to go out of your way to defy the intended structure of the game. Like he goes from his head going haywire for normal and yeah, that was really cool. Now, here's the thing, I can't actually 3D model. In fact, nobody on the development team at the time this idea was conceived really had the know-how to pull it off. My backup plan was to just make Frickbear 2D and puppet and made it like everyone else, just with more detailed airbrush shaded sprites, sort of like a Walton Files character. But luckily we just so happened to know a guy who knew a guy, and that guy was Marco Antonio, who created Frickbear's model and did all his animations. I really have him and him alone to thank for Frickbear being as cool as he is here. The visuals turned out even cooler than I could have imagined, and certainly a lot cooler than what I could have done if I had stuck to the original idea. Okay, let's check out the jump scares in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good, great job for the guy. Yeah, Marco Antonio did a wonderful job on those. Sheesh. Debut Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Oh, hey, that's me. Oh, right, because Charlie is the narrator. Funny thing about the game is that despite releasing of the second movie, pretty much everything about it and its plot was already set in stone long before it released. Meaning Charlie isn't anything like a movie counterpart in regards to her personality or her design here. Same goes for a lot of other characters in the game, though for the record. Mike and Michael were always planned to be two separate characters in this game from the very start of its development, so I kinda call that. Yeah. Okay, now I'm curious. Where's the puppet? Oh, here. A unique character among Freddy's ensemble, the Marionette was introduced across the majority of locations in the early 80s as part of Hasbro Entertainment's new safety initiative. When asked what exactly spurred this initiative on, the company refused to comment. Was said to enjoy entertaining and giving gifts to children. Marionette is rarely seen performing or even moving, for that matter. He said that the music box keeps lost in fun. Ah, okay. I wonder why Charlie didn't give a description for Fredbear, or did he threaten that she not want to? Maybe Fredbear just refused to let us know about him. Okay, it's just Charlie where it says, oh hey, that's me, okay. Also, I do love how even the modded-in characters get a entry. Because those are written by the ones who modded them. This is a really well done sprite, by the way. It looks like it really fits in Frickbear. Maybe at some point I'll make one for myself, why not? Would be cool. Yeah, look at him. I bet Fredbear deleted his description. That's also an option. Debut Star Fox 1993. The leader of a fearless team of intergalactic mercenaries, Star Fox. Many years have passed since their involvement in the Line of the Wars, and the work is slowly divided up ever since. With a mothership, the Great Fox, in need of a renovation, and with no incoming job offers for the team, Fox takes it upon himself to work as a security guard for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It might not seem like anything Fox can't handle, but he'll soon find that his quick wits will be put to the test. Created by Josh Rail. Fox is the easiest to draw for me, and stylizing him for this game made it even easier. I would defend a bellhead Fox forever. Couldn't he get a better job? Good point, good point. Like, there are easier minimum wage jobs, although, to be fair, all they really had to go off of was being night watchman at a children's restaurant. I mean, it's pretty much tradition in FNAF that, you know, all the details about the murderous animatronics are completely left out, so yeah. Really, the hardest thing to draw was having to write the security text on his head over and over again. Sometimes I didn't even bother. Yeah, writing text in an artwork, and you know, yeah, writing text in an artwork and having to angle it so it logically makes sense. That's something I struggle with as well. Like, whenever I'm drawing turbulence for my webcomic, the T on his chest is always a bit too centered, I guess you put it, so yeah, that makes sense. As an artist, I fully understand this. There's some extra animatronic mods? Oh, I see. Okay, we gotta check out the rest of the crew, why not? Falco Lombardi. Debut Star Fox 1993. Alt-headed ex-ace pilot of Star Fox. Finding himself dissatisfied with the lack of work post-Line of the Wars, Falco has been absent from the team for nearly 4 years. No one knows what he was up to in that time, but it just happens that one day his R-Wing would run out of fuel in Hurricane, Utah. Out of options, Falco begrudgingly took this shady job offer out of desperation, wanting to distance himself from his days as a street hooligan in exchange for honest work, even if a job at Freddy Fazbear entails anything but honesty. So again, there's a lot of time after we get done reading. There is, yeah. I could boot up Party Project and do a quick game of that, but because it's always fun to like watch people play a Mario Party-esque game and struggle against the CPU, but yeah. Okay, created by the same person. The decision to base the characters of their Star Fox Avengers depictions is based on the fact that you'd probably need a viable excuse as to why these hero space pilots are working minimum wage. And it's the only place in the timeline where the characters being comically poor would make sense. Oh yeah, there was also a lot of trash lying around in the Great Fox in that game. Yeah. Speaking of adventures, I hope you've read the tie-in manga Farewell Beloved Falco, otherwise one of the endings isn't gonna make any sense. I have not. So, oops. Okay, Gangle's entry, I kinda had to copy Zubal's entry into Gangle, so that's not going to make sense. Because for some reason with the default one being in there, it would keep giving me an error message. So yeah. Peppy Hare. Once a seasoned space pilot, Peppy Hare has taken a backseat from Space Combat due to his old age. As a navigator and general advisor for the mercenary team, Star Fox, Peppy, and the others have grown frustrated at the lack of job opportunities post-war. I wonder if there's gonna be Frickbear 4. Now, hold your horses, we still have to get the Endless mode first. And I've decided, yeah, I'm definitely streaming the Endless mode when that comes around. Why not? His fellow crewmates might be more annoyed by his incessant nagging. If there ain't work, make some. Due to his words, Peppy takes it on himself to apply for the role of security guard. That's Frickbear. Hopefully his navigation skills will keep this excursion from being too hair-raising. There's more than a few references to Pharaoh beloved Falco in my mods, and one thing that's borrowed is how Peppy's depicted. There's even an exchange between him and Slippy in Rob's campaign that's pretty similar. His cranky side is mostly to make the interactions between him and the other characters more comedic in nature, though you can't even really blame him for having to do minimum wage work at his age. Alright, there's stories of elderly people who have to do minimum wage jobs in real life to make ends meet. Which is horrifying, but I guess it is what it is. Again, finally we have Slippy Toad. I wonder how long Charlie stalked these guys. Good question. Lieutenant Mechanic and inventor for the mercenary group known as Star Fox, after the Lilat system had entered an age of peace following the defeat of the warlord Dr. Endros, well-paid jobs for pilots and mercenaries became few and far between. Slippy, having prior experience in working security systems for his uncle's company, reference to Star Fox Guard, took it upon himself to venture out to Frickbear for a job opportunity in order to scrape together some extra cash. While skills as a mechanic are incomparable, he's known for being rather clumsy and unprepared for the thrill of space combat. With rumors of paranormal sightings at Frickbear, let's hope he won't croak under the pressure. Did she go to space or hear about him? Maybe. Or maybe she only really figured out about him when they first stepped into the restaurants. Or did she play the games? I mean, having played the Star Fox remake on stream 2 days ago, I would say they're definitely worth playing, so yeah, she should have. Slippy was the first character I thought to make a mod of for this game, as I found both franchises, the obvious parallel to FNAF and Star Fox Guard amused me back in the day. His name Guard came out during a time when FNAF was getting super popular. Oh yeah, because Star Fox Guard is about like tracking enemies with cameras, of course, yeah. But he's just playing it inside the box, who knows what's in there. Yeah. Also a fun touch when you're playing any of the TADC mods like Gango or Zubel. The entire game is framed as being an adventure set up by Kane, which I think is really clever. Now they finally come together in a weird way. Initially it was just gonna make Slippy and maybe Grippy, lol. As the project grew out of proportion once I decided I wanted to make fun. This is now the second game I've modded the entire staff crew into, following Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. Oh, I've heard of Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers, it's apparently a really good racing fun game. Okay, let's check out Zubel finally, why not? Debut The Amazing Digital Circuit 2023. A grouchy but chill mix and match Toybox character hailing from the Amazing Digital Circus. Never seen wearing the same set of parts in a row and generally uninterested with the eccentric AI overlord Kane's adventures. Being forced to partake in this adventure, they didn't seem enthusiastic to work at Freddy Frickbear's. Maybe their friend Gangle should have taken up this job due to her experience in fast food, due to her most recent experience, it might be for the best Zubel takes up the job. Also, she is dumb and she looks weird. When RTMCs and Charlie Immortal, she can just do whatever she wants. True. Created by Gooseworks. And I doubt you're playing this, but if you are, hello Ashley. Thank you for playing my mod and Five Nights at Frickbear's free. If you're someone else, thank you too. Oh, you're welcome. Had a lot of fun drawing this and writing the dialogue. And here's to maybe more Frickbear mods too. We will add more TADC cast members in the future. Again, thank you for playing. Okay, let's have one more look at the concept art, because I'm sure there's some newer ones. Ooh. Nice. Even though the idea of adding characters to the title screen as you beat the different enemies was one we had in mind since super early on in development, the idea wasn't actually implemented until the very last week of development. Drawn by Cactus Companion. Oh, yeah, this looks incredibly rough. But seems like The boss was always intended to stand in front of the door, and Vanny was always intended to be on the roof. Okay. Notification where I missed children in touchscreen because I couldn't find them. Good point. Although to be fair, Clark Fixie is also there, and he's also not there, you know, in the actual game. So yeah. Early comes Michael. Yeah, he did not change much between this and final version. Yeah. Or concept. His living design will get repurposed as the base from Mike Schmidt. I can see it, the nose is really big, yeah. Only asking for the good route. Oh, look at the clouds. There's not a real ending about him. True. But apparently he's going to be playable in endless mode, so yeah. The Nightmares. Ooh, cool. By the way, I really love how they made the Nightmares look like big monstrous plushies. That was really cool. Probably one of my favorite fan-made Nightmare designs ever. Venabelle first pass, Venabelle second pass. Oh, it's the angry ear pulling. It doesn't make them canon. No, probably not. Although it is based on the theory that the Nightmares were, you know, plushies turned into monsters by illusion discs or something. I don't know. Venabelle first pass, Evil Route, early end screen. That's cool. Early salvage. Ooh. Not bad, although I do think that, yeah, the finalized design looks a lot better. Is that William's face on the monitor there? Impressive. William Hatton, old concepts. Early concepts. I wonder what Venny did in that end screen. Good point. Ooh, the uncomfortably realistic one. Dang. Henry and William. Henry and William photograph. Henry old. Got the MCM page. Oh. Missing children. Charlie. Bit creepy with the mask still on. Early sketches of Fredbear. Ooh. Final sketch. I like looking at art. I really do. Some miscellaneous concepts. We still have designs on the salvages. They do, yeah. Ooh, modeling concepts. Ooh, right. Marco Antonius work. Ooh, this. I know I'm going to run this fairly quickly. My apologies, but yeah. Ah, these are the pop-ups that show up for Fred. Right. Warning: your system is haunted. Another one that's just full binary. There's one based on the funnest infant Maiden screen from Sonic CD. That's funny. I like his black and white like in the old cartoon. Yeah, I do as well. That was really cool. Game over screen. Oops. Bang. Football buddies. Brain bunny. Ooh. That's really cool. Pride Month special. It's Pride Month, Mike. You know what that means? Huh? What? You want me to sell it like gay? What? Both playing poker. Lovely. Bag of remnants. Oh. That's did you or did you not open my bag of remnants in the pizzeria? I'm just saying hypothetically how it would look so sick. Okay, that's funny. Ooh. Was Percy cheating? Good question. That's all of the art I haven't looked at so far yet, so... I guess if I'm looking at my statistics, I've been playing this for quite a while. I've done minimal playing in between runs. I mean, in between streams, but yeah. A perfect 20 deaths. Percy cheating at that game. Oh, right, the poker game, right. Good point, good point. I wouldn't know, it's been ages since I tried to play poker. Lisa animatronic, Freddy at 7 deaths. Dang. Favorite minigames, Circus Sorter, Favorite Guard, Jeremy Fitzgerald. I guess it can be like anyone else, like any modern night guards played on easy as Jeremy. Because when I played the Zooble, I did play on medium and I got an achievement for completing another mine. So yeah. Fast completion this. Big space check this. Here. Unlocked a lot of gallery entries. All the animatronics found, all the ending scene, all the minions unlocked. None of the custom night challenges beaten. Yeah. I only died twice to salvage. I thought it was. Oh no, I died to Freddy quite a lot in that boss fight. Right. To be fair, I'm doing a lot of easy runs. I think I might challenge myself more off screen, but yeah. You can clearly see I had a bit of yeah, favorites when it came to yeah. You died to Nightmare one time. Oh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was Nightmare Freddy, but alright, Nightmare jump scares you with the temperature bar fills up, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I ended up getting very flustered doing that run, and I accidentally got killed by Nightmare Freddy. Yeah, Circus Sword I played a lot because, yeah, that was basically my go-to. Overcharge and Superfan were the ones I got the most. Yeah, a lot of money ending runs because I was trying to unlock the animatronics for custom night, and then I learned that LOL hacks can be used to unlock them, and yeah. So that's where all the money endings came from. Itchy. Yeah, it was fun. But I think I'm going to be calling it here for Five Nights at Frickbear 3, so